OK, well, we're going to move on now to the Daily Mail. And Harry, as we've said, is not very popular. Not very popular with the Taliban either.
Yeah, which means he won't be popular with Guardian readers either. So protesters at Helmand University, which is in Afghanistan, it's also where mayonnaise was invented, have called for the Duke of Sussex, that's Prince Harry, to be put on trial following his admission that he killed 25 people during military tours in the country. He was an Apache helicopter gunner, so he flew around destroying, shooting up weddings and stuff like that, whatever he did. So they're protesting. They're saying that he should be that his actions were cruel. I mean, it's a bit cruel to shoot people, I suppose.
It's very cruel.
But it was a war.
It's frowned upon.
And also, British hate preacher Anjem Choudary renewed his criticism of Harry and warned that British troops in Muslim countries would now face an increased risk to their safety. Because apparently Islamists like ISIS and stuff weren't trying before.
They weren't.
So now they're going to try a bit harder.
They loved the royal family before. But this is the interesting thing about this. There are two issues, really, aren't there? I mean, firstly, lots of people, soldiers and people in the Ministry of Defence, people like that, have said that it's really vulgar to talk about the people that you kill during war and that soldiers don't generally do that. But Harry has a particular reason not to, because there are security concerns, quite obviously.
Yeah.
So this is just stupidity on a vegetable level, isn't it?
Absolutely. And firstly, I'd like to see Anjem Chowdhury's popularity compared to Harry's. That would be an interesting poll.
Higher.
But
probably on a par at the moment.
I like him more.
He says a lot of things, Chowdhury, and he's obviously he could just be mouthing off. But he's saying there's an increased risk to soldiers' safety, which is sort of like a not very veiled threat. And that is why it was so monumentally stupid and selfish of Harry to do that. And the other thing, Tobias Ellwood, Conservative MP, is saying that Harry should issue a statement of humility, as if that, one, that's not going to do anything. Two, he doesn't strike me as the most humble person, so that seems a pretty empty gesture. So, yeah, it's too late, isn't he? He's let the cat out of the bag with his 25 kills.
But what does the Taliban expect soldiers in a war to have done? I mean, it's an odd thing that they're surprised.
But also it's strange that, Harry's held up as this sort of paragon of California wokeism. He's aware of systemic racism and stuff. But also, he shot 25 guys who are defending their country. You know what I mean? He went to Afghanistan, shot 25 Muslim guys. It's like, how is that?
Doesn't fit onto the intersectional hierarchy well, does it?
Of course you expect people to be killed in war. I think it's the public humiliation for the Taliban. Once it's announced, then they have to respond, don't they, in some way, or at least verbally.